Okay, chapter 5, verses 1 through 6. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Turn your ear to my words of insight, that you may maintain discretion and your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is bitter as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her paths wander aimlessly, but she does not know it. So Solomon starts out again calling for his son to love and live wisdom. And Solomon again tells his son that wisdom should shape or determine the words that he says, but that leads Solomon to then make a contrast between words of wisdom and the words of the adulterous woman. Solomon says that her lips ooze honey and that her speech is smoother than oil. So what do you think Solomon is saying here, and how does that align with what you know or have experienced concerning temptation? First, deal with the first part. What do you think Solomon is saying here when he says the adulterous woman's lips ooze honey and are as smooth as oil? What's he saying? She tries to seduce with flattery and smooth talk and downplaying the danger, making it look normal, making it look everybody's doing it. Oh, it'll be so much fun. We'll have a great time. And yet, it's dangerous. So, her words sound great, but Solomon says actually they are bitter. And that word bitter, it's a word that means poisonous. The words are poisonous. And he says that they are a double-edged sword. They end up hurting, damaging, and killing in every direction. You can't flirt with sin and not get hurt. Aligning with her leads to only one place. And what does Solomon say that place is? The grave. It's death. It's death. Now, let me give you a literal translation of verse 6. Okay? So the NIV, as I read it, the NIV says this. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her paths wander aimlessly, but she does not know it. What does somebody else's version say? It's a very difficult verse to translate. Here is from the literal Bible. Okay? It says, lest you should meditate on the path of life, her tracks are movable. You cannot know them. Now, what that seems to say is that if she tries to seduce you, and again, this could just be a metaphor for any temptation, but if she tries to seduce you and you see the danger of going with the adulterous woman, she can change your tactics. If the lips oozing with honey and the words that are smoother than oil aren't working, she is so practiced at what she does that she can try something else. And so she can change tactics, and you don't know if she's going to come at you from here or there or another